Hello. How you doing? All right, welcome back. Today I'm going to, me, I just like to go straight to the point. Okay. Today I'm going to give my review on the BL Business as Usual. That one I watched the first two episodes, right? And what I can say about the show is that I kind of liked it until I didn't. Okay. And what I mean by that is that I started the first episode and it had me hooked right away. I loved how it started and it built up really nicely, right? So I loved the first episode. The second episode, I did not care for it as much. And I think, let me just start by, let me start from the beginning. In the first episode, everything builds up nicely. Sally, the guy, stalks the guy. I mean, I feel like once you get into the stage where you're stalking somebody, you should look in the mirror. Okay, it's not a good look. Just don't. No, girl. When I was watching, I was like, girl, no, don't do that. Don't stalk him. It's no. If you have to stalk somebody to want to be with that person or whatever have you, then it's not worth it. That relationship is not worth it. Okay. But anyway, I enjoyed the first episode. Everything was good. Like that episode just passed me by. No, I don't think that's how you say that. I enjoyed it. Just leave it at that. But with the second episode, I felt like the story moved into a basic BL plot or a basic plot. And what I mean by that is with storylines like this, where there are two main characters and maybe they fight or they break up or this or that, and they eventually reunite years later and all that stuff. Usually, there's a pattern on how all these stories usually go. The person who got hurt will be the one that has to deal with the one that hurt them, and then they would always be in the position. They will always kind of be powerless in in the situation, and it always feels like the one who did the hurting always has power in the situation. I don't know if I'm explaining it properly. So in that, like, none of those stories, at the very least, stories that have this kind of plot, none of them, like of all the ones that I've seen, none of them have had a character who got hurt, show some sort of, backbone, where maybe they met the guy in the future and they didn't really give the person any chance to, get into their personal life whatsoever. I feel like the only story that I kind of watched that had a little bit of that was a show that I don't remember. I'll probably put the picture up. But that show, the person was like, no, I don't want to be hurt by you. And yes, it turned out to be a miscommunication, which is how most of these stories always turn out to be. I predict that this story too will probably be a miscommunication kind of situation. And that's how they probably go with it. But regardless of that, the person who got hurt, he never has a backbone. He's always, I don't know, he's always easy. He's always easy. That's the best way I can put it. And that kind of, I don't know, that kind of ruins the show for me a bit. you know. And that is not the only thing that made the second episode a little bit boring for me or not good for me. The reason why the second episode wasn't that great for me is the story then went into the past, to talk about, to give us an idea of how the two main characters met and how their relationship was like. And I get why it was trying to do that, but I feel like that was a bad writing decision because the story has already established that our main character is not happy or was not happy about that relationship. And we, the viewers, or I, the audience, I am with him on that. So therefore, there is no reason to go back to those moments because the main character himself, that character, he would not want to go back and relive those moments because those moments ended up in tears. They didn't end up in a happily ever after. So why would I want to see those moments as well? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't wanna see those moments when they first met and then he kept playing with his heart and he got his heart broken, blah blah blah. I don't wanna relive that. The character would not wanna relive that. So I also don't wanna relive that. So why would that be the main theme of the second episode? Like, you get my point. So that just, I don't know, that I'm not interested in seeing that, and it seems like the rest of the story, the rest of the episodes are probably also going to be about the past, showing us more on how they met and stuff. And I don't want to see that honestly. So, cause of that, I'm not really excited to continue. But I did really enjoy the first episode. I really, really did. But yeah, anyway, that's what I'd say about that show. What did you think about it? Did you like it? Did you not? You can tell me or you can keep it to yourself. I mean, you do you, I do me, right? Anyway, anyway, that's all I have to say for now. It's all jokes, okay? That's all I have to say for now. Yeah, bye.